And he's gone! And he's there! Oh, dear God!
Heroic Link, do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the west, where you will find the land protected by the spirit Eldin. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go west, to the land of the spirit Eldin.
Oh, it's midnight. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But of course, you feel the need to go and help other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. I'll take care of you. Yes. See you later. Nice meme. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess HD. So I hope everybody's having a good day. It is nearly midnight on March 19th, 2016. I figured I'd go ahead and record just like a little bit more of this. I know I'm recording this kind of far in advance. I do want to take a sec because we got some traveling in the overworld to do here. We finally get to go to Hyrule Field. It's going to be so fucking epic. I'm looking so forward to it. I just hit my leg and gave myself a Charlie horse. But is I can't talk today. Holy crap. There is something that I did want to discuss, and that is video quality. Now, originally when I started this, I was under the impression, oh shit, I can do hero mode, or the Ganondorf Amiibo thing now, I just realized. But I was under the impression that I would be able to just take all of my videos and render them at ridiculously high quality and it would be totally fine. Yes. Turn on the Ganondorf Amiibo. That's totally fine. That's what I want. I should have an extra half heart of damage. So if I come within a half heart of dying, then that means I'm dead, and I will count that as a death. This is definitely a likely point for me to die. You see that treasure chest under that bridge there? Can't get that yet. Hyrule Field is fucking huge in this game. That's what she said. It's huge, but it's not like other Zelda games where it just feels empty. There's a bunch of stuff going on. There's always something to do in Hyrule Field, which is cool. But in regards to video quality, I was expecting to get to render these videos at a very high quality when I started this out. Now, it turns out that that wasn't really the case because although the first few videos of this looked really good, they took 3.5 hours to render a like 15 to 20 minute video, which is ridiculous. And there was the fucking easiest heart piece in the game. It's ridiculous. If you know where it is, it's incredibly easy. I don't know why I'm bonking this tree. Just sort of expect things to happen. There are a bunch of bugs in the overworld, by the way. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think there's one in this pond somewhere at night, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But who cares? Because I'm going to do all those at once because it's just kind of stupid. Greatest guy ever. The true face of terror. The postman. Go no further. There's a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am an honorable, dependable letter carrier known as to some as the postman. Now that I've introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. To read the letter, press something, blah, 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 blah. Now my business is concluded. Onward to mail! He just seems like such a ridiculous character. This is the stupidest letter ever. Fucking look at this. He delivered a letter to tell you how letters are delivered. What? Like, what? What the hell? And he is the hardest man to avoid ever. There's this glitch, I don't even know if it's a glitch, where you could basically just make him run right into the pit, and it just looks really funny because, like, the cutscene keeps going, it's just epic music, and he just falls in the pit, and it just stays, like, deadpan on the spot where he fell, which is totally ridiculous. I have no idea how much faster rolling makes you go. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is. If you set foot in here, you might become a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes you to save the light of Eldin from the Twilight anyway. So, shall we go see the light, spirit of Eldin? Oh, right, whatever the fuck she said at the end there, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm also sitting in a really weird position, and I feel like it makes me more enthusiastic, because I feel like I sound a little bit more enthusiastic right now than I do usually in my videos. Yes, I want in the Twilight, get grabbed by the giant mystical hand of Ganesh. Yes. Oh my god, what the fuck is that thing? That always scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Actually, I still was kind of a kid when this game came out. I think I played it when I was 13 or 14 or something like that. I don't know. I didn't have puberty until I was like 16 or 17 anyways, so whatever. I was in like grade 11, which is like ridiculous, but whatever. It's not like I was bullied even. Like, a lot of people say like, oh, I was a small kid, so I was bullied. I'm like, no, I knew how to like stand up for myself, so I never really got bullied. Past like junior high, but there was one like minor bully I had. He never like beat me up or shoved me in lockers or anything like that. He just sort of like, I don't know, made fun of me and like pushed me around, and that was basically about it. And all the other kids were like, hey, you're stupid, why are you doing this? And he's like, whatever. It was legitimately obvious he was picking on me because he had no friends. But that's a thing. Shoutouts to Cody M if you're out there. I'm not gonna say your last name for privacy reasons. We learned Ascent. We could follow it. Fuck that, I know where to go. But yeah, I was talking about video quality. I figured I'd drop these to 720p. On a YouTube video on like, I don't know, like an 18-inch monitor, it looks nearly exactly the same in terms of video quality. By the way, those guys still do 4 hearts of damage, so one of those hits is insta-kill. So you still want to make sure to be pretty safe. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that like videos didn't take 3.5 hours to render, and that's why the videos have been so few and far between. So I'm gonna render the rest of them at 720p, and if the quality sucks, well, I don't know, you can suck it. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, portals open up where you kill those guys. And in the woods we came through, yes, it's got to be around here, the power to take you to a location of the open portal. Pick where you want to go. Gee, I wonder. I didn't see a giant bridge anywhere, ever. I don't know what those Hylian text letters say. I'm sure there's a translator out there somewhere. Or maybe they're just regular letters, and I'm just stupid and I can't read them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look at that real quick once this thing ends. Basically, there was no bridge, so we had to find a bridge. I actually got into an argument in a Twitch chat earlier. Yeah, no, those aren't real letters. Definitely not. Gee, is this a bridge? I can't tell. Should we take it? No, I think we'll just jump the gap and see what happens, because that's totally not an endless pit. But yeah, I got into some argument in a Twitch chat. It wasn't even an argument, it was just two people making points for opposite sides, but he was like, he thought I was attacking him for some reason, but basically he was saying that this is the greatest game of all time. And like, I don't know what everybody's talking about. The intro for this game is so much better than the intro for Skyward Sword. First of all, no it's not, because the intro for Skyward Sword was longer, but it gave you direction. This... how are you supposed to know to go on top of the thing, call an eagle, get the bassinet to the lady so you can get a fishing rod that some man cryptically told you about, and how are you supposed to know that you need the fishing rod to get the cat back to the shop, and by catching 2 fish in the original version, 1 fish in this version, because, well, but the controls are broken, so that you can buy the slingshot, so you don't even need to shoot the beehive, so you can show it to a bunch of kids, so they get really overly excited and chase a monkey into the woods, and you go and follow the monkey, and that's basically where the first temple is. Like, how are you supposed to know all that shit? Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, on my first playthrough, getting to the first temple, as I said, probably took me, like, 8 hours of playtime, versus Skyward Sword. Like, it's longer, in terms of like a second playthrough when you know what to do, but it probably took me 3 hours, maybe 4, to get to the first temple. And yeah, it was boring, but at least there was direction. That's what matters. more so than giving you boring and tedious tasks, I feel like direction matters a lot more in game design, because for this game, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Like, you could talk to all the villagers, and none of them will mention anything about, like, you have to use a hawk to get that bassinet over there. One guy mentions that you can call hawks, and the other, well, some woman mentions that she's missing a bassinet. And the fact that you're supposed to make the connection between that woman and the man who tells you that his son made a fishing rod is like baffling. I was gonna say, can I aggro you, please? I'm gonna kill this guy over here. Let's go. I got so many rounds. Oh, I'll kill you all. Does anybody remember that stupid song? That's from like my, not old channel, but it's from like an old-ish channel. It's not even that old of a meme. God damn it. See, this fight is a little bit annoying. It took me a couple tries of practice, too, to get it right, because for some reason, these guys just don't really want to be aggroed. And when they do, they like to really try and attack you. I almost actually died there. But yeah. Anyways, those fights are never too bad. I think there's one point where you have to fight like 5 of them as Link, and that's like the second worst one, next to the one that I said was the worst one in the game.
To the hero who was transformed into a blue-eyed beast in the realm of shadows in Twilight. This way.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, but I gotta get a drink of water. Man, it's been a while since I've actually done a video where I needed to take a drink of water in the middle, because I started getting cotton mouth because I was talking too much.
I am a spirit of light, hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light. Gather the light stolen by the shadows into this.
Oh, we got another bug collecting thing. Ugh. Oh yeah, another part of the argument that I was having with this guy, like the streamer that I was at, his name is MarcyG33_. Like, you should follow him on Twitch, because he's a really good streamer, and he doesn't actually get enough credit, which is kind of location. I just read locations on the screen. It's kind of unfortunate, because he's really good, and he's a really nice guy, but, like, he just gets a lot of shit. He does speedruns of, like, Mario Kart 64, Mario Party. I think he's learning Diddy Kong Racing and Crash Team Racing. So if you're into those, he's a good guy to follow. But he was saying, and I was saying as well, that the Twilight bug collecting part is pretty hands down the worst part of this game. So, like, and this other dude who was just, like, fanboying so hard about this game, he's like, no, those were perfect, they were so much fun. It's like, it's really not fun. It's really not. Cripes, I don't see those black brutes anywhere. That's racist. That's racist as fuck. They're gonna be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out. Then they'll feast. Oh, the feast. Oh, nom 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 nom. We are safe as long as we remain in here, child. Be at ease. Why is that boy hugging a creepy old man? Oh yeah? Wonder if these monsters out there agree with you. I have snot coming out of my nose, and my nose hair connects with my mustache, so therefore, I know everything and I can be a cynical asshole. So they're all gonna kill us, and I can frighten all these children. One of those things attacked her, and a whole gang from town went to save her. The fucking demonic baby. And what happened? She was already gone, and there were 2 monsters waiting. My nose hair allows me to be an asshole. You connecting the dots? That means if we get attacked by them, then we'll be Barnes! We'll be Barnes. Disconnect your nose hair from your mustache. It's making you an asshole. Get a bigger shirt, too. Jesus Christ. Look, Renato, all I mean to say is that it's risky here, too. Ain't you got some place we can hide? There is a cellar. Fucking crab walk! Nose hairs! You got a cellar? The entrance to the cellar is designed to open when all the candles have been lit. Oh! I wouldn't do that. Thank you for the fire, dude. When Father instructed me to secure the cellar, I saw insects like the beasts outside. Crab walk away! This guy is a fucking master of the crab walk. Don't cry, Beth. It'll be okay. Get away from me, you little bitch. Link is coming to save us all. What? They believe in me? This guy's literally Waluigi. I can feel it. That one kid believes in me. I'm standing right here. Like, literally right in front of you. These kids knew you'd come to save them. What a hero. How sad to be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. You've been chosen by the gods, and only that keeps you from turning into a spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you enter Twilight, and no one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the type to worry about everything, I can tell, but don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose this state of affairs, after all. Anyway, what's with having to light the candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? So, what are you doing now, my lonely little hero? God, that fucking, like, imp laugh is just so ridiculous. Also, I definitely did not light the left side of this torch. So yeah, this is incredibly easy. This is basically like the first Twilight bug collecting thing, but it just takes a little bit longer, and all of them are a little further away. You basically have to do the same thing as the first one, where you basically go right to the temple, because you're in Kakariko Village. And what's right next to Kakariko Village? Oh, I have no idea. Oh no, I should probably unsight. You see that giant statue there, like in the wall? Remember that for later, viewers. For much, much later in the game. Like, this thing is very, very late game shit. Incredibly late. And I don't really know why they put it here so early. How about that? It is a bit of a dick move that they expect you to remember that. I don't even know if they expect you to remember that, to be honest. It could be one of those things where it just tells you where to go. Also, that got really weird and pixelated at the end there. My one complaint about this game is that it doesn't seem to update the polygons really at all. Because you'll see in cutscenes, like, all these kids and everything, they have, like just blocky textures. Also, we're in the graveyard. The graveyard's worth jack shit right now. Like Kakariko Graveyard's always been well, it's always been. It's only been in one other game. But, like, the graveyard in Zelda games has always been, like, one of the places that's, like, a point of interest. Shit, I forgot where I'm supposed to go. I didn't actually forget where I'm supposed to go. There were a lot more bugs to get in this, originally. Like, a lot more. I think there were, like, 5 or 6 more. And they all had one per house, and all the houses were really awkward and cryptic to get into, but the entrances are still there, which I find to be just a little bit weird. Like why keep the entrance there? Okay then, alrighty, that's a thing. I don't really care that those guys are there, but whatever. That entire half of the house is completely unnecessary, whereas in the original, there was a point of going over there because there was a bug there. So, yeah. It just, this part, like, in all honesty, this was the one Twilight bug collecting thing that wasn't ass. So you kind of feel a little bit shafted when you do this part, because there's so much that you actually did, and it was actually kind of cool. Versus the other ones which were just like dragging on and on. So if they honestly kept the same number of Twilight bugs in this one, I would be fine with that. Also, that's not how you get into that house. I'm stupid. This is like the ultra efficient way of getting all these bugs. Because I actually did this in practice, and it took me exactly 1 hour to get from the cutscene where we started the video to the second temple, but that was skipping cutscenes, so I'd imagine it would probably take about an hour 20 with all the cutscenes, and actually probably a little bit more than that with all the cutscenes and text and everything, because just that stuff takes quite a bit longer generally. Midna? Hello? Can you... If you're done with your errand, blah blah blah, thank you. That was really weird. Like, I don't know why in that house she just seems to not want to target things or whatever. Also, this section does make me very nervous, because there's one thing coming up here that I'm kind of nervous about. And it smashes through that plate glass window, even though it's not plate glass, it's just a window. Just a regular window, because why the hell not? Also, shoutouts to the no fire signs. Remember that for later, viewers. Not even that much later. Oh, yo, that thing hit me. That's not good. Rip 2 hearts. Holy balls. So I might die here. This is definitely like one of the first things, well, one of the major things actually, that I'm legitimately pretty worried about dying. I died here in practice, which is kind of dumb, but it's a thing. I died here in practice because I bonked on a wall, which is a little ridiculous. But we're almost done the Twilight bug collecting. It's not too much longer. Oh, look at all these, like, ridiculous amount of no fire signs while something just burns in the corner. Burning deodorant. Oh, Jesus. Huh? What did you do? Sorry, but as romantic as this is, I'm not going to stay here with you. I'm getting out. Oh, shit. That's not good. I just about died. Holy shit. If that explosion that exploded while I was getting out hit me, then I would have died. Jesus Christ. Because that does 4 hearts of damage. Again, very concerned about my health, literally constantly, which is a little bit annoying, but I mean, it's kind of understandable, because I don't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find the tears of light, but that's how the cookie crumbles, right? Well, aren't you a poet and you didn't know it? Oh, baby! 3 tears, even though there were only 2 bugs in that house. Fucking beautiful. Who doesn't love that? So I think I'm gonna finish the rest of this next time, and let's play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD! With not updated polygons. See you later.